What up, Snow Squad? It's your boy Snow and we are back again for another Roblox video. And for this video, guys, as you can see on the title of this video, I'm gonna show you a walkthrough on how to beat the chapter 1 on Doggy's funeral. And yep, if you were a Doggy fan, pretty sure that you will not be happy about this game because it is about Doggy's funeral, as it says. Anyway, guys, before we get started, make sure that you have already frozen that thumbs up button. And of course, if you are not part of the Snow Squad yet, what are you waiting for? Come on, let me hit 50k subs right now. That's gonna be really awesome. But anyway, guys, if you do not know how to find the game, the link will be on the description of this video, or you can just simply go to this game, which is the Bunny's Funeral. There will be like a button there for you to teleport on that game, because I think that the group of people who actually made this game is also the one responsible of the funeral of one of the most favorite character on Piggy. But anyway, guys, the opening cutscene of Dog's funeral is basically almost the same as the cutscene that we had on the forest map on Piggy. The only difference is that they're mainly talking about Doggy's friend, which is Polly. Actually, he is his best friend, I think. And yeah, the game will also introduce you those items or the reason why you were trying to get something. After the cutscene, obviously you will just be spawned on the map, and if you were really familiar on the forest map on Piggy, this should not be a problem for you because this map is literally the same as the forest map on Piggy. I also noticed that the item placements are not really changing for every time that you're playing the game, which is a really good thing. It means that all you need to do is just to literally remember where you found those items. I think the biggest thing that you need to watch out here is the time itself, because as you can see, guys, you will be only having 7.5 minutes for you to complete the whole map. And also, guys, you have to watch out on those black spots that you can see because that can slow you down. Of course, try your best not to step on it because that might be the reason why you will die. I also noticed that the moving speed of the monster here is kind of like the same of Ellie Elephant on the city map, which is a little bit faster compared to the normal Piggy, so you really need to use your flashlight. Speaking of flashlight, guys, that is another different thing that was introduced on this game, because here we do not have any guns or crossbows, but rather we have a flashlight. Basically, you can stun the monster unlimited times, but your flashlight has a cooldown, so you really have to play this game with sounds for you to be aware whether your flashlight is already ready to use again, because that's really important, because like what I said, the moving speed of the Parasy Doggy here is really fast. One thing that you really need to remember as well, guys, is you cannot crouch using control, but rather it should be letter C. I mean, it's already on the right side, but of course, I'm sure, guys, that if you are so used to be playing Piggy, of course you will be trying to hit control or shift automatically for you to crouch, so you really need to make sure that you will remember that. Otherwise, for sure, that can be a reason for you to die. Anyway, guys, the very first item that you need to get is the color green key. This is not the only item that you can get, because you can also get the color red key, but this is the item that is nearest from your spawn. All you need to do is just to head on to the generator, because there's an open cabin there where you can get the color green key. After that, just look at the clip. There should be an area where you can see multiple cabins, and one of them will be the color green lock. Inside the color green cabin, you will be able to get the cap or the police cap, and that is one of those 4 items that you will be needing to escape and beat this map. After getting the cap, you should not be lost on finding the bag, because you should be able to see an exit floating around the map, so just follow it and you should not be lost. The next item that you need to look for is the color red key, which is located on the bench in front of the cave. After you got it, it should not be that hard for you to find the color red lock, because it's just almost a couple of steps away from where you got the key. Inside the color red room, you should be able to get the crowbar, and you need to deliver the crowbar to the police doggy that you can see on one of those broken cabins here on the map. As you can see, the broken cabin where you can find the police doggy is sitting next to the generator, so you just need to find it out, and after doing so, he will give you the plank. After getting the plank, just like in Forest Piggy, all you need to do is just to use the plank for you to be able to climb it. The reason why I decided to climb down as fast as possible possible because this part of the map is a little bit glitchy since you are playing as a doggy, and also the parroted doggy is a little bit inconsistent when it comes to climbing up here, so you do not really know where he is. Sometimes he will be following you up until on top of the tree house, and sometimes he will just be stuck underneath. Inside the color yellow safe, you should be able to get the color blue key, which will unlock the color blue cabin, and the color blue cabin is the only separated cabin from those group of cabins where you can see the color orange, red, and color green. Speaking of the cave, as you can see, you should be able to find two items there. The item that you will be getting inside the purple safe, which is the portrait or the picture, and also the color orange key. Here I decided to take the portrait first because that is one of the essentials that you need to get. It is one of those 4 items that you will be needing to escape this map, and after that you can just go back to get the color orange key. And after you will get the color orange key, the orange cabin contains the vial or the veal. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, it's one of those 4 items that you will be needing to escape here as well. After getting it, of course, all you need to do is just to follow again the exit, the floating exit sign, and just put it inside the bag. And yeah, the last item that you will be needing to get is the golden necklace, which is located on top of the treehouse, and we already have found it out earlier, and I just didn't get it because I decided to get the color blue key first. And as you can see, guys, I'm having a hard time on dropping on this hole, which I hope that the developers will actually make it bigger, because I'm telling you guys, I died a lot of times because of that hole. I mean, it's just literally stucking, probably because of the skin that we are wearing, which is the doggy skin. And after putting the very last item on your bag, all you need to do now is just to touch the gate, and that would be the end of your run. The ending cutscene would be about Doggy remembering those memories about the items that you have gotten and put in your bag, and of course the picture would remind him of a lot of memories with him and Polly. Seeing this picture also gave him the motivation to find Polly, even though he's not even sure if Polly is already infected or already dead. But yeah, that is where the ending cutscene would end. So there you have it, guys. That is how you can beat the very first chapter on Doggy's funeral. Like what I said, it is not that hard if you already know, or if you're familiar on the Piggy Forest map, and all you need to do is just to probably adapt on its different controls, because that would be really important for you to dodge since the moving speed of the parasite doggy is quite fast. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you think that this video is helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and of course subscribe with your notification bells on for you not to miss this kind of video. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again on the next one. Stay cold! Peace out!